down, and green is out in the air. Travis Manning taking a great jump over his teammate, now going into turn 1. Scooter B trying to get behind Tim Trowbridge. Now he does. That leaves Michael Campbell on the outside. Rob Collier, he's going to take over that position, or try to now. Going into turn 3, still side by side with the 98. Rob Collier holding on to that P4 position.
We're still side by side, your front 4 single file out, but here comes Tim Henderson looking to the inside of Campbell. Campbell has still not been able to get to the bottom of the track, roll in the center, just fighting these guys, trying to find an inside line. There it is. He's going to fall in right here behind Tim Henderson as Travis Manning is going to lead here on lap 2. Oh, sideways! Bellum's around!
Bellum loses it off of turn 4, lap 3.
Look at the fight here on the outside for Trowbridge. He's hanging it on the door of Showtime Collier. We're still side-by-side racing down the back. Into turn 3, Trowbridge is going to pull ahead by a fender over Collier. Oh, near contact is made here off of 4. Still side-by-side. Trowbridge is pulling ahead here of Collier.
Coming off of turn 4 now. Travis Manning into the restart zone he goes, and green flag's out in the air. Tim Trowbridge still doesn't get a good start, and Rob Collier takes advantage of that. Tim Trowbridge is still on the outside of the 98. Brad goes real high. He gets a little bit of help from another car back there. And Tim Trowbridge now into P3. Looks like Stephen Down might be challenging on this outside. We're 3-1 coming off of turn 4. That's James Pierce forcing the issue. James Pierce is now into P5. Nicholas Pressey now. P6. Brad keeps dropping. Steven keeps dropping. And we're going through the craziness now here at Martinsville.
What an absolutely insane restart. Trowbridge was able to recover back up to P3, but you saw the Brad out there. Matt Yost is around. Henderson's around. Big contact here off of 4. We got a ton of side-by-side action back here. Here's Brad Haldane looking to the inside of Stephen Down. He's going to side-by-side drag race him. Here comes Scooter B. His recovery continues. Oh, he makes contact. Stephen Down's around. Big contact back here. Pressey's up into the wall.
Rob Collier sideways off of turn 2. He saves it. What a save by the O2. He continues on, still within the top 5. What an amazing save. The 93 is going to be shuffled out a little bit here. He's to the outside. He's got Alexander Light on the inside of him. Still side by side now going into turn 1. Scott Bellum now. He's going to be challenging the 93 off of turn 2. Scott Bellum working really hard for that P7 position. And into turn 3, still side by side. Scott Bellum, though, off of turn 4 clears Javon Thompson. And he is holding on to that P7 position. Scott Bellum looking hungry all over the rear bumper of the number 70 car. Right now, though, Brad Haldane trying to get around that 54 car of Alexander Light. A little bit of a stack up now as the 39 struggling to get around the 54. Maybe going into turn 1, he might be able to do something here as Tim Trowbridge. He's looking impatient. He wants that Tim Henderson position of P7 as these two guys of Brad Haldane and Alexander Light continue to duke it out. James Pierce is up here holding very strong with the number 98 of Michael Campbell behind him, charging very hard. We got a battle back here between Alexander Light and Brad Haldane. Side by side now going into turn 1. Not exactly, but now they are. Off of turn 2, these guys are going to drag race down the back straightaway.
As it looks like Brad Haldane had a run, wasn't able to make it happen. He's going to send it back in on the bottom. Alexander Light's going to give it to him. He might clear him here off of turn 4. Alexander Light gets a little sideways. He's going to hang on to it. He's going to keep his fender up on the right rear quarter panel there of Haldane. He's not going to be able to hang on to that position. And now here comes Trowbridge. He's looking to the inside as Henderson's all up on his outside trying to make something happen as well. This is battling hard for track position here early on.
Into the restart zone, and green flag is out in the air. James Pierce gets a very good start, going right up in front of Brad Haldane. Oh, the teammates, they're taking each other out. Tim Trowbridge, we got more wrecks happening in the back. Tim Henderson off of turn 2 is sideways. Stephen Downton grabbing a lot of damage from that wreck. Going into turn 3 now, side by side for the lead as still the 17 and 74 duking it out to lead this lap. Tim Trowbridge is going to lead this lap as they now go into turn 1. The 17 times it real deep. Tim Trowbridge does the crossover. He gets the lead of the race. Tim Trowbridge, now your new leader. Here comes the 99, Travis Manning, into 3 and 4, side by side with the 17. James is out of steam. The 99 now sets his sights on the 74.
Yeah, there's a lot of shakeup here in the front. A lot of recoveries being made as now Haldane has got himself back in a P5 position. Showtime Collier took advantage on that restart over Manning as now Bellum's in the wall back there. Goodness, what a checkup. Everybody avoids, but now we're looking at side by side here. Here comes James Pierce as he continues to try and climb his way to the front. Matt Yost looking to the inside. Javon Thompson here down the back straightaway. These guys are racing back here for every position they can get.
Almost a 3-wide situation there with Steven Downton, Javon Thompson, and Matt Yost. He thinks better of it as now we're side by side with these guys back here. Javon Thompson looking really strong on the outside there. The 96 doing a little bit of a lockup dance there going into turn 1. He holds on to it without a front bumper, I may add. Scott Bellum back here in P14 after that little mishap he had off of turn 4. We'll go back up to the front here. We got a little bit of battling with Brad Haldane, Alexander Light, and the 02 of Rob Collier. Rob Collier losing some positions there from Michael Campbell. Michael Campbell now into the P3 position with Manning Motorsports as they continue to try and track down Tim Trowbridge, who is still leading this race. Lap 95 just completed.
Wow, as Collier did restart on the bottom, but it looks like he's hung up here on the bottom lane, not able to move, as now Trowbridge is going to go around the outside here of Graham. This is big news here for these guys that just pitted, as now Collier's going to lose that advantage. On pit route as we got a caution. Tim Anderson's around. Graham's into Collier. Big wreck down the front here.
Into the restart zone he goes. Green flag is out in the air, and this 99 gets a great jump, as well as the 39. The 39 is going to slot himself into the P2 position. Maybe a little bit of bumper business there on the 17. He's going around. The 98 spins him, going through 1 and 2. A little bit of more contact there by the 54.
Yeah, as they're side by side, Trowbridge is going to actually make the pass here off of turn 4. We're setting up for one of these Manning Motorsports versus Imperium Motorsports battles for the win here. As we got these 4 cars under a blanket. Oh, Trowbridge goes on a wall of a turn 2. And he saves it. Oh my goodness. He's going to lose a little bit of ground here to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive right up to his bumper. Does Campbell give him a little bit of bumper business here? Going into turn 1. He's going to lose some ground here. Wow, these 3 cars are nose to tail. Look like the 99 might have parked in the center there the last time by here in turns 3 and 4 to maintain that lead. Didn't get into entry how he wanted, but here comes Tim Trowbridge. He's going to get a great run here off of 4. Can he set something up here in turn 1? As he's about half a car length back. Manning is going to get real aggressive on the brakes. He's going to continue to lead here off of turn 2, but don't look now. Here comes Showtime putting it up in the front of the field.
Tim Trowbridge still battling very hard to get back to the rear bumper of the 99. As he does going through 3 and 4, he's going to lose a little bit of time off the exit. The 02 doesn't have that straightaway speed like the 74 and the 99, but he does have the braking capabilities. Now through off of turn 2, the 74 is still waiting for his prime opportune moment to get around the 99. Maybe a little bit of bumper business here. We're looking at it off of turn 4. Not going to happen this time by. Crossing the start-finish line now. We have completed lap 128. We've almost got 20 more laps to go. Got his sights set on P1 and trying to make this move happen as he gets a little sideways off of turn 4 and a turn 1 now. Trying to use that car and everything else. Oh, we got a yellow flag. It's Matt Yost. Zone, the green flag's out in the air. The 74 doesn't get the jump that he needed. He's side by side now with Rob Collier going into turn 1. There's on the outside Tim Trowbridge is as the 02 hugs the rear bumper of the 99. Tim Trowbridge trying to hold on to that P2 position as he's on the outside of the 99 now. Coming off of turn 4. He's going to lose a little bit of time to the 99, but side by side with the 02. The 02 is going to look. He's not going to take it. We got a caution. Big wreck on the back. Front straightaway. Oh, Daniel Diorio, there's just no room. There's just no room to do anything here. Can't really blame any of these guys. I mean, we see the stack up happen. Oh, the 54 gets real loose into turn 3. That's what's stacking it up there, and the wreck happens.
Yeah, 4 wide at Martinsville is never going to work. That is the result 100% of the time.
Coming into the restart zone, the green flag is out in the air. The 99 gets another great jump, but so does Tim Trowbridge. He's looking to the outside. Here comes the 02. He spins the 74. Brad Haldane's through. Everybody else gets through except for Tim Trowbridge. He is left in the dust. Go. The green flag is out in the air. The 02 gets a fantastic restart on the outside. He's going to try to go side by side with the 99, and he's going to push really hard. Oh, we got more wrecking in the back. We got people upside down.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's Alexander Light. Oh, Javon Thompson really getting into the rear of Michael Campbell.
Oh, man. Alexander Light again. This guy cannot buy a break tonight.
They go. The green flag is out in the air. The 99 gets a great jump. The 02 doesn't get the jump like what he wanted. Here comes Rob Collier all over the rear bumper of the 99. We're going to be watching these two duke it out for the next lap as the 02 tries to get back to the rear bumper of the 99. Travis Manning, though, holding strong with that P1 position.
White flag is in the air one more time around Martinsville. Travis Manning leads into turn 1. Got a half a car length over Collier. Collier is going to have one more opportunity as he's going to lose another car length down the back. I don't think it's going to be enough. It is going to be Travis Manning. He's going to hang on to it from pole to checkered. He's going to win here at Martinsville.
Travis, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, got you guys.
Hey, we talked to you before the race. You held strong to your strategy. One stop, you pitted on lap 51, and you just used that to your advantage to stay out front towards the latter end of this race and win it. Did you ever contemplate on changing your strategy midway through the race?
Yeah, right about the time where Mike pitted, I was debating it, and there was actually a point in time where I wish I would have, because I knew how the race was going to play out. It was going to be 2 green flag laps caution, and the car just really this car on new tires, old tires, it really struggles to get going for the first 5 or so laps. So yeah, I definitely debated changing it there, but then I also I would call it came to my senses and realized that it was going to be almost impossible to get back to the front of the field. I'm glad I stayed out. Glad I did what I did. It was definitely a little more stressful than I would have liked it to have been, but it was a good run overall.
Absolutely it was. We saw you very fast. We did have a little bit of a green flag run there, and when we had Tim Trowbridge behind you, you were very fast on those older tires. Pulling 19.3s, 19.4s, Tim had 40 lap better tires than you, 50 lap better tires than you, and he was, pulling the same lap times there. Couldn't really get back up to your rear bumper unless he really dived it in there, just showing how strong your car was, just an overall perspective. So you really did bring, a rocket ship here tonight, something definitely that Kim Jong-un would be proud of. But listen, Jay, that's all I got for Travis here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, Travis, congratulations on your P1 finish. My question for you, though, is what were you thinking on all those restarts? Because you did a fantastic job surviving restart after restart. Were you worried at all?
Yeah, there for a little bit I was. It was really hard to gain traction on the restart, so we're taking off in second gear, and I think I've got 3/4 throttle in it, just trying not to spin the tires. And every time I did spin the tires, whoever was second was right next to me, but it's so hard when the tires are cold, when they're worn out. Once the tires came up to heat, I mean, the last lap I ran of the race was a 19:22. My best was a 19:1. So once the tires came to temperature, it was a perfectly good car, no matter how old the tires were. But those restarts were terrifying.
Yeah, I bet. Well, congratulations again on your P1 and your dub here at Martinsville. Surviving the drama, the attrition rate, a little bit of survival involved. Who do you have to thank for your great run, your performance tonight, and then ultimately your win?
Yeah, definitely shout out to Bruise and Q's, Manning Motorsports, Elliott Sadler Esports. This is one of their old cars, and this thing is just an absolute missile. So big thanks to them. Thanks to Mike. Mike was in the race. He was my teammate, and he got a unfortunate shakedown there at the end, but he was there with me the whole way, and thanks to all those guys. We're going to keep on trucking along to Phoenix.
Absolutely. We are excited to see what you can bring there as well. Travis, congratulations once again on your P1 finish, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Yep, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.